Hello everyone, my name is Ivan, and in this video I will show you how to set up the HTML document. So first, what we're going to do is create a folder. Now you can create it anywhere you like, but I'm going to create it here on the desktop just for easy access. So you can name it anything you like. I'm going to name mine HTML tutorial. Okay, so once we have that, we're just going to leave it on the desktop, and we're going to open up our Notepad++ that we downloaded on the last episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this file, even though it's blank. We're going to go to File, Save As, and we're going to place this file in our newly created folder, which we named HTML tutorial. So you can name it whatever you like. I'm going to name mine Index. Now I find that index is a very popular name when naming websites. Web pages, but you can name it whatever you like. But do know, however, that once you name it, you do have to include a .html at the end, just to indicate that this is an HTML document. So we're going to go ahead and save it. You can see here it says index.html, and what we're actually going to do next is, let me just move this up here, we're actually going to open it. So we're going to go ahead into our folder and just double click that, and it should open it up for us, and it's going to open up on your browser that you have for default, and mine actually opened up on the other screen here, so I'm just going to move it. And as you can see up here, it says index.html because that's what we named it, and I'm going to show you how to change that in a second. So what we need to do is we actually have to declare the type of document that we're using. So what we need to do is open up a bracket. So what you're going to do that is you're going to go ahead and open up that bracket that you see there, which is the less than sign symbol. And you're gonna type in exclamation doc type in capital and lowercase HTML. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be capital or lowercase. I just like to write it that way because I like how that looks. And what this is basically doing is that it's basically telling the browser what type of document we're using. So this is an HTML document, so you'd write that. You're gonna write this declaration on every web page you write, just for good practice. So right underneath that, we're gonna go ahead and open up an HTML tag. So the way you open tags is that you just write it like so, and the way you close it is you actually go ahead and do /HTML, and then you close it. So everything that we write in between these two tags is going to be our HTML. So after that, we're going to go ahead and write our head section, and the way we write that is we again open up a bracket, we write head, and then we close it again using that /. So inside the head section, we're gonna write a few rules. So first, we're gonna create the meta char set rule. So just follow me on this one. It's you open up a bracket, you write meta char set equals, and then quotation, you write UTF-8, and you close that. Now what this is basically telling the browser what type of characters we're going to use. Excuse me, that's not an equal, it's a dash. UTF-8. So yeah, so this is just letting the browser know what type of characters we're going to use. And it's the encoding basically. Now if you don't completely understand what this is, don't worry. Just know that you do need to write this on every HTML document for a good practice. So right underneath that, we're actually going to write our title, and we're going to open up a title tag, and we're going to close it again. Now inside this title tag is where our title is going to go. So I'm going to name mine HTML tutorial. going to go ahead and save it by clicking this little save button here. And I'm going to go ahead and go back into our browser. I'm going to refresh the page. If you can see here, it says HTML tutorial. And if you name it anything else, it's going to change it to whatever you name it. So if you go ahead and write banana, if I can spell banana, you save it. And let's go back to our, we refresh it and it says banana. But I'm just going to leave it like we had it, HTML tutorial. So as you can see, we opened up the HTML tag and we closed it down here. We opened up the head tag and we closed it down here. We opened up the title and we closed it. The meta tag and the doc type don't need to be closed, just because that's the way that HTML has it set up. But in the majority of the tags, you do need to open them, and then you need to close them, writing the same name with the / at the beginning. Now, if you can see here, we're going to go back to our browser. This is the only thing that we wrote that is visible. The other things are not visible by the browser. On the next episode, I'm going to show you how to write actual stuff that you're going to be able to see here on your HTML document. So thank you guys for watching. Hit like if you found this useful. Leave a comment if you would, and please subscribe. See you next time.